Hi Aquarius, welcome into a mid-June 2023 general reading for you. I hope all is well with you. We're going to begin by pulling from the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck, and then we'll move on to some tarot. So let's do some shuffling. Feeling good, feeling better is what I'm hearing. Okay, so that's definitely taking a highlight for Aquarius for mid-June. Okay, first and foremost, Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. You are one of the 3 signs that have done for these mid-months who got this. I do feel as if it is a time for you where you are experiencing a lot of love flowing towards you. This could be online for some if you're putting yourself out there in that sense. Family members, friends for a lot drawn to the reading. Could be coworkers even, boss figures, depends on your situation. But I do feel like it's a remainder of June for you where the efforts you put out, at times the caring nature that you put out there into the universe provide to help people, to be basically a helping hand in a sense. You're going to find that coming back to you tenfold as far as growth, progression in one way, if not multiple ways. Could be even financial gain. I feel like there's a sense of you needing to remember this is good karma. It's like you just kind of doing what you feel is right, what feels good and fulfilling and helps other people all the meanwhile. And look how well that works out for you, okay? And all the meanwhile, you are making a difference, I feel the need to say. But it just also feels like those of which who are there's different levels of love in the remainder of your month, okay? Some of which there really isn't that romantic love per se, not really dating, so be it. I know that's going to apply for me, and I have Aquarius in my chart. But for some drawn to the reading, there is a huge focus on your relationship or on dating, on finding that specific person or, making your relationship more successful. But I do feel like this love also speaks upon, again, people appreciating you, loving your energy, complimenting you on your looks, your energy once again, and just feeling good about you. Okay, and I feel like you're feeling good about yourself. There's a sense of a bit of healing getting done. You could be beginning a new situation, say a new job, getting a business off the ground. I feel like change is feeling refreshing, however that looks for you. On our way to more. What else do we have for Aquarius? I'm a Voyager is now what I'm getting. I'm a Voyager for Aquarius. Okay, that was kind of uncomfortable and slow to fall out, but very interesting. Yeah, just as I was speaking upon beginning a situation, the Begin Now card comes out talking about taking your first step, okay? The time is now, and I feel like you're being pushed to remember that step by step, day by day, week by week, however you want to look at it, you're going to get to your destination. I feel like some of which want to move to a new place of residence, want to accomplish one, if not multiple big goals. It just feels like you're thinking about more, right? Trying to get your business for my entrepreneurs to the next level. But I feel like there's a lot of thought about your path, about the ups and downs of it up until this point, in knowing deep down, if you take a moment to remember this or to recognize this, you have what it takes knowledge-wise, experience-wise, to cope with and easily flow with those ups and downs moving forward, because we're not going to sit here and pretend as if your path is going to be perfect moving forward. That's simply not realistic. But with the Grace and Gratitude card, I feel like there's a sense of you being quite grateful, having that gratitude and sense of joy for the most part, exuding from you, flowing through you in the remainder of June. And this is helping with what you're trying to build, get off the ground, be successful at. It's helping you take those necessary steps towards more. And that's powerful. I'm hearing you should be so damn proud of yourself, because all the meanwhile, you're making great strides, okay? Some steps are going to be bigger than others is what I'm getting, but that's just naturally how it's going to end up, things are going to end up falling into place. Anyways, ascending the mountain, keep going forward. I do feel like at times you will find yourself depleted. That's just naturally, a realistic occurrence for us humans, but I do feel like all the meanwhile, the remainder of June pushes you to keep moving forward in a realistic, balanced way. And before you know it, again, you'll reach your destination, or you'll fulfill one, if not multiple, goals of importance for you. A very motivating vibe coming from Spirit saying, I'm hearing we're clapping you on, okay? Pushing you to reach for more because you don't deserve to settle all the meanwhile. And although I feel like you're very grateful for the abundance at hand, the comfort of your home for a lot, the stability of the income of your business or your job or multiple opportunities, there's still more that you're looking to reach for, and you're getting that push to recognize that that's going to come to be when the time is right for you, okay? Everybody's path has a different timeline, but let's put those there, and then we're going to pull some tarot. The answers are within. Absolutely beautiful. I'm getting kind of a hermit card vibe, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of alone time in the remainder of the month for you, but I do feel your leadership vibe and quality about you in one, if not multiple ways, will be noticed by others, okay? And that's very, very important and purposeful, all right? Let the spotlight rain down on you, okay? But I feel like there's stars in people's eyes. People are viewing you as a star. I feel like you might be viewing yourself as a star as well. I do feel like you're motivating other people, potentially talking people up, giving people a bit of a pep talk. Even if this feels like a simplistic moment for some, it just feels so good, and it's very helpful and efficient. But yeah, remember, you're very intuitive as an Aquarius. The answers lie within, and you might be pushed to remember this at a certain point. So let's move on to the tarot deck for Aquarius to continue. Taking on more is what I'm getting. I do feel like things are going to feel progressively starting to get busier for you, right? And I also feel like I'm hearing riding the waves, but I feel like there's a ship coming in the remainder of the month, all right? And this is meant for you. And this may just remind you why certain other doors opened and then closed at a certain point or quite quickly, or just did not open, because what is meant for you will simply be for you and come to be. I'm going to put this in reverse. Healing, my friend. Healing, okay? But you might be pushed to think about past disappointment in comparison to what is working out for you and coming to be throughout this period of time. But you might be pushed to think about all you've been through to an extent in order to recognize that you could have worse at hand, and to remember that you do need to still do some healing, okay? We'll put this over here. But look at this. As much as you are at times thinking about more for yourself, what you don't have, what you still need, being realistic when it comes to acquiring what you need to and just building things up moving forward, right? And hearing being realistic with managing your time, I do feel like there's also, again, that gratitude, okay, in regards to what's at hand. Also coming out the Five of Wands, I do feel like you're taking steps towards more for yourself, and this might feel a little bit chaotic at certain points, but it's about how peaceful you make it for yourself and how you cope. But I do feel like there's a chance to step towards something that could bring a little bit of chaos into your life, a little bit more, a lot busier times, right? It may not make things easier per se, but it will feel more ideal, more fulfilling, and you just feel drawn to it, okay? But I do feel like when things feel less stressful than they normally do or they could be, you need to ask yourself why that was, and reevaluate how to do your best to have more of that moving forward, all right? What do we have for ascending the mountain? As you can see, I'm pretty much aligning them. Coming out, the Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're being reminded that you are experienced. Once again, the Page of Cups kind of having a beginner's vibe to it as I read it, and I feel like, as I can't hold them, you're being reminded you're experienced to just keep moving forward. This isn't your first rodeo, okay? However that looks for you, you have what it takes. What do we have for Voyage of the Heart? There might be a push to at a certain point, if not multiple points, to adjust your perspective on something you want for the future. But I do feel as if it's up to you to stay firm in what you intuitively know and feel drawn to at this time and moving forward. If it's for you, it's for you. Look at this. People loving the wise, knowledgeable way about you, the confidence about you, and your ability to adapt to and create change to your advantage. All right, you're going to be inspirational. I just feel that. But I also sense that some of which are learning more about how to have the right kind of love in your life when it comes to dating, friends, family. But all the meanwhile, again, a ship is coming in. Things are falling into place for you, Aquarius, as there's a huge, huge focus on a wish fulfillment for you, leading you towards this 10 of Cups life. Beautiful. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the remainder of June, and I'll definitely see you next time.